Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and today we've got the audio system demo of the 2021 Chevrolet Trailblazer. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to list some sample tracks, take a look at the audio system, see how it works, get out on the road, listen to those tracks while we're rolling. I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Before we get started, let's hop out, take a quick look at the car. This is the all-new 2021 Chevy Trailblazer here in LT trim. This one's rocking all-wheel drive with a 1.3 liter engine and 9-speed transmission. If you want to see more on the car, hit that subscribe button. Check out our other content. Links to those will be in the description. We've got a highway fuel economy test showing real-world fuel economy. Looks like the cap is still open. As well as a full review. So we always do these tests with uncompressed, lossless WAV audio files on a USB stick plugged directly into the audio system, and high-quality binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system experience on YouTube. We also do it with the sound settings set to their factory defaults. So let's take a look at those now. You've got your standard bass, mid-range, and treble, as well as front, rear, left, and right fader and balance. Let's go through the equalizer settings. For speaker Grille locations in the 6-speaker system, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6 in the rear. This is not the 7-speaker Bose system that you can upgrade to. This is just the standard setup. For audio inputs, you've got your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, USB with Bluetooth and Android Auto and Apple CarPlay compatibility. You also have a USB-C port and a 3.5mm auxiliary input jack. So what does that mean you're missing? Well, you don't have a disc player, but that's not too surprising here for a 2021 model. For audio controls, you've got a good volume knob with nice detents and good grips right in the middle there, as well as steering wheel volume controls behind the steering wheel on the right side. For track selection, you've got back and forth buttons here. You can also use back and forth on the touchscreen, and on the left side of the steering wheel behind, you've got track forward and back. Let's start it up and get out on the road. Sound dips out for just a quick second there. highway speed, turn the volume down, let you get a idea for how the Trailblazer sounds at 70 miles per hour. Honestly, better than I expected. The noise isolation's pretty good. There's not really any wind noise or... there's some road noise, but not really any engine noise. Road noise is pretty minimal for a car of this price range. I'm impressed. Now this song can really test the limits of an audio system. So let's see how the Trailblazer's 6-speaker system handles it. Nothing really remarkable, nothing super awful, but when you turn the music up pretty loud, it does get grating on the ears. There's not a whole bunch of crispness, not much power either, but it's getting the sound out and you get a general idea for what you're listening to. For this song, we'll turn the bass all the way up, see what it can do. Turning the bass all the way up really exposes the Trailblazer's weakness. There's really not a lot of bass, kind of just a very artificial light thump that's coming through, some shakeage around, just rattling, not a whole bunch of mere shakeage. It's probably best to leave that down. Things crispen up a little bit. Wrapping up my thoughts on the 6-speaker system here in the Chevy Trailblazer. It's the epitome of average. In fact, I would give the strictly sound quality rating about a 4.5. However, it can't be overlooked how good Chevy's infotainment system is. It's so responsive. I mean, anything I click on, we're talking immediate. I go home, sound back. You can go so quickly between screens, even if they haven't loaded in a while. You can it's like real time. It's like pressing a real button. Very simple, straightforward layout, good contrast, easy to use. These little side recommendations kind of change based on what inputs you've been using most regularly. So the system itself gets very good ratings, but the sound quality is very average, mediocre. So I think this is a good example of a 5 out of 10 system. Now, subjectively speaking, factoring in the price of the vehicle, how well everything works, I'd give it maybe a 5.5 or a 6 for sort of this entry-ish level car, and not even being the top trim, not even being the Bose system. It's fine. There aren't really high highs or low lows or a bunch of dynamic mixing or anything, but you can listen all to your standard talk radio and normal radio, satellite, anything like that, just fine. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like and subscribe. Check out our other Trailblazer content, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.